Imagine getting ready for school one day when your mirror reflection suddenly starts talking to you, turning you into a hero. This is what happens to Maria. The story begins with a sonogram of a pregnant woman's belly, showing two babies inside. It looked as if one baby was trying to take over the other, which was quite frightening. The scene shifts to a 17-year-old high school girl named Maria, who was very shy. Maria didn't talk much and hid her emotions at home because no one listened to her. As a result, she wasn't eating well and had lost a lot of weight. Maria's father, Dan, was a plastic surgeon who demanded perfection in everything. This made him very strict with Maria. Her mother, Amy, suffered from depression and often had nightmares. Maria's dad was having an affair, and Amy knew all about it. However, Amy acted as if she knew nothing. At school, a boy named Mark constantly bothered Maria, and others laughed at her because she kept to herself. Maria had a best friend named Lily, but she was jealous of her because she had a crush on Lily's boyfriend, Sean. Due to this stress, Maria had started smoking. One day at home, Maria finds a sonogram image showing twins, the same one from the beginning of the movie. A few days later, she starts hearing voices from her reflection in the mirror. She would often see her reflection doing different things. This scared her at first, but she slowly began to talk to her mirror image. Her mirror image tells her that her name is Iram. Iram was much more beautiful, charming, and confident than Maria. She was everything Maria wanted to be. They started talking a lot, and Maria felt she had finally found someone who understood her. The scene changes, and Maria's parents are forcing her to go to prom night. The prom involved ice skating, which Maria didn't know how to do, but her friend Lily offers to teach her. While Lily is teaching her, Maria falls. Lily doesn't help her up and instead tells her, "I know you like my boyfriend, so you should stay away from Sean." On the other hand, Sean was a kind boy who always helped Maria, which made Lily very jealous. One night, Maria is out with her father when Mark starts bothering her. Seeing this, her father asks her to come to his clinic, saying he has a surprise. Maria thinks he might be giving her a car so she won't have to take the bus. At the clinic, Maria discovers her father wants to perform surgery on her nose and lips to make her look perfect. This angers both Maria and her reflection, Iram, because her dad was always obsessed with perfection and never showed her real love. Maria gets ready and goes to the prom. There, Mark insults her in front of everyone. She runs to the washroom crying and switches places with her mirror image, Aram, hoping Aram will solve her problems. Aram comes out and begins to take revenge on Maria's behalf. First, she lures Mark into the female shower room and breaks his knee with a hockey stick. After that, Mark never bothers her again. Her parents notice a change in her behavior. She's eating properly. To the world, she is still Maria. But no one knew that Aram had taken Maria's place. Meanwhile, Maria, in the mirror, was happy that things were getting better. But the situation was about to get worse. Aram goes to her dad's clinic and calls both her mom, Amy, and her dad's girlfriend, asking them to arrive at the same time so her mom will discover the affair. Back home, Aram is rude to her mom, asking why she never did anything about the affair. Amy slaps her hard. Even so, Aram was glad her mom knew the truth. After this, Aram practices ice skating for several days and becomes very skilled. A few days later, Aram asks Lily to teach her to skate again, and Lily agrees. When they are at the rink, Lily is shocked by how well Aram can skate. While they are skating, Aram pushes Lily to get revenge for Maria. Lily falls and hits the ground hard. The severe head injury kills Lily instantly. Aram pretends to cry and calls the police, telling them Lily slipped and fell while skating. In the reflection of the phone, we see Maria crying because she never wanted this. Later, at Lily's funeral, Her boyfriend Sean is there, and Aram watches him closely. The police investigate Lily's death and become suspicious of Aram. Lily was an excellent ice skating champion, so it seemed impossible for her to die from a simple fall. Aram goes to Sean's house and tells him she likes him a lot. They become intimate. Aram, Maria's darker side, is using Maria's body to fulfill her own desires. Aram and Sean fall in love. They often skip school to spend time together, but the police are watching them, suspecting them both in Lily's death. One day, Maria's parents have a fight, and Dan leaves home. Another day, Aram and Sean skip school and go to a hotel. Sean gets a call from his mom who says the police want to question them. Sean asks Aram to come with him, but she refuses. Hearing this makes Sean suspicious. Aram then hits him on the head with a bottle, killing him instantly. Drunk, Aram goes to her father's clinic when it's empty and asks him, "Would you still love me if I wasn't perfect?" We then learn that the sonogram from the start of the movie was of Amy's pregnancy. Maria originally had a twin sister, Aram, who was born with physical abnormalities. Since Dan always demanded perfection, he buried the infant Aram alive in front of their house without telling Amy. Because of this, Aram's spirit became trapped in the mirror world, and when Maria grew up, Aram took over her body. Dan lies and says, "Yes, I would have loved you just as much." Hearing this lie, Aram cuts his throat, and he dies. As Aram leaves, she keeps calling Maria's name, but Maria no longer appears in the reflection. This reveals that Aram was never a real spirit, but a creation of Maria's subconscious mind. When Maria saw the sonogram, her mind, knowing she had a sister who was buried alive, imagined everything. In reality, Maria was the one who committed all these acts. This is why her parents were always worried about her. Her weight loss was also because she was mentally disturbed. Now, Aram's personality has completely merged with Maria's. Maria goes home and lies down next to her mother, Amy. In a brief shot, we see two girls lying with Amy, showing that Maria has now fully adopted the personality of the twins and is ready to do anything.